everyone, welcome to all. Today we will learn about control and coordination, that is chapter 7 of NCERT class 10. So before starting this control and coordination chapter, I am giving one example to you. Suppose you are going to perform one drama in your school, means you are taking participate in one drama, and the drama is for any social issue related to the Dowry system or anything. That drama could be anything. So in that drama there are many students are performing, and there are different roles for each student, and they have to perform that roles in well manner. And there should be one supervisor who are controlling that drama, means who are telling that what they have to do, means you have to do this, you have to do this, like that. So there should be one control system, one supervisor should be there, and in the all students there should be coordination to perform in a well manner. If there should be not coordination, what would happen? The drama would not be super hit. And if it is in the control way and if it is in the coordinate manner, the drama would be super duper hit. So this why I am telling these things, because this control and coordination, this also happens in all organisms. We have seen that there are so many life process happens, like nutrition, respiration, transportation, excretion, etc. What is life process? Life process are that process which are necessary for life. If they will not happen, the life would not survive. Means we would not survive. So for that, life process should be there. For the maintaining of the life, for the survival of life, there should be several life process, and that life process should be in what? Should be interrelated. How? Nutrition. What happens in nutrition? Digestion happen. Means we are taking something like we are taking paratha, aloo, bread, like that, and they are the complex form of food. So in the digestive system, what happened? That complex food is going to convert in simplest form by the help of some digestive enzyme, digestive juices. So that carbohydrate which we are taking, that would convert into simplest form, that is glucose, that is monosaccharide. And glucose, when this combined with oxygen, means when we are inhaling something, when we are inhaling air, there should be rich in air, rich in oxygen. So when glucose will combine with oxygen, that will form energy. So that energy would be transported in each and every cell. And how this transportation happens? This transportation happens with the help of transportation system like blood vessel, blood, heart, so all that. After the digestion and respiration, some waste materials arise like CO2, H2O, nitrogenous wastage, and that should be excreted out from the body. If they are not excreting, then what will happen? They will accumulate in our body and they will cause disease. So for that there should be one excretory system. So excretion happen through the kidney or all in the form of urine, and defecation happens in the form of stool. So see how all the life processes are interrelated with each other. Means they are all interrelated. If one is not working, one will stop their work. So they all are coordinated with each other, and that should be in control manner. There should be one boss for seeing that all things are happening good or not, and that means boss of our body is what? That is brain. Brain is boss of our body, who control all the system of body. So we are seeing that control and coordination in this chapter. So what would be the definition for this? The process of working together of different organs of an organism, like all life process, in a controlled manner to produce appropriate reaction to a stimulus is called coordination. What term arise here? That is stimulus. What is stimulus? Stimulus is outer force, like that. If means this is marker and this is the stimulus to me. So what would happen if I am taking this marker? This marker, what is the work of marker? To write anything. Means I am taking stimulus and I have to write. This is our reaction. All life process has an stimulus and they have to perform like that. So that is the reaction. Means we are taking food, that is stimulus to us. And if it is digesting in digestive system, that is the reaction which is happening in our body. If we are taking air, oxygen rich air, so what the work of respiratory system, the reaction of that stimulus, that is the respiration. So this is the stimulus and reaction. And this all should be in controlled manner and in coordinated way. So that is the control and coordination. We know the smallest unit of life is cell. So for this nervous tissue, there are 4 types of tissue now. That is epithelial tissue, muscular tissue, connective tissue and nervous tissue. So what is the unit of, the smallest unit of nervous tissue are? That is neuron or nerve cell. So there are millions of neurons are present in our body which connect our body to brain and brain to body. So see, types of coordination, if we talk about the types of coordination, there are 2 types of coordination, like nervous coordination and hormonal coordination. What is the nervous coordination? Wherever the nerves are present, that is nervous coordination. By the help of nerves, the coordination happen, that is nervous coordination. And by the help of hormones, the coordination would happen, that is hormonal coordination. So what is the work of hormonal coordination? If there is nervous coordination, so what is the work of hormonal coordination? Wherever the nervous is not going through, there would be hormones are present to carry the information which will send to the brain. See, this nervous type of coordination are found in animals and this is not found in plants. Why? Because in plants there are no nerves are present, there are no blood vessels are present. So there only hormones coordination are present. They also coordinate. They also have to do work. They also have to do their life process. But by the help of hormones. Like auxin, gibberellin, cytokinin, all types of hormones are there. See, these nervous types of coordination are present in animals. So how the message are sending? Message will go through electrical impulse. Here messages are going through the electrical impulse by the help of nerves. This is a fast process because it is going through nerves. So this is fast process. And if you talk about the hormonal types of coordination, here the messages are going through chemical process. And this chemical is nothing but hormones which are releasing through the endocrine gland. We have heard these types of gland. Gland are a part of body which secrete something. And there are 2 types of gland, like exocrine gland and endocrine gland. Exocrine gland secretes saliva, like saliva, sweat, mucus, and endocrine glands are that type of gland which secrete hormones. So this is the work of hormonal type of coordination. And this is slow process. This take time to do their work. See, nervous tissue is divided into central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. What is central? Central means in the middle of the body. Wherever in the middle of the body nerves are present, that is known as central nervous system. And peripheral, which is the throughout the body, that is peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system is found in brain and spinal cord. This is our brain and this is spinal cord. And peripheral nervous system, there all nerves are present and which connect brain to the body and body to the brain. That is peripheral nervous system. What is brain? We know all. That is the thinking part of the body. Whatever we think, we do, all are the part of brain. Okay? Whatever we control, all are the part of brain. And spinal cord are the manager of brain. Whatever the signal they have to put, they have to give, means brain will give the signal to spinal cord and spinal cord will give to different parts of body, and different parts of the body will give signal to spinal cord and then spinal cord will give this to brain. In a spinal cord, reflex action happen. Sometimes even if we are touching any hot object, what we do? We pull out our hand. Why? Due to the sensation which we feel. So this is the work of spinal cord. See, in peripheral nervous system, it is divided into two, somatic and autonomic. Somatic, what is the work of somatic nerves? It controls all voluntary action and it transmits to the CNS, means central nervous system. There are two types of action happens in our body, voluntary and involuntary. Voluntary action are that action which happen with our desire, our intention. Means if I want, then I will speak. If I don't want, I will not speak. If I want to write, I want to walk, I will do that. If I don't want, I will not do. So this is due to my intention or my will. So this is the voluntary action. And what is involuntary action? This is opposite to this. So autonomic is involuntary action. It controls involuntary action. Like here the example of voluntary action are like walking, speaking, reading, etc. This is the work of somatic nerves. And if we talk about autonomic, this control all involuntary action. Involuntary means heartbeat, salivation, blood pressure, digestion, respiration, all are in not our will. Means this is means if we want that, if it is not going to happen, so it is not in our will, it is not in our hand. So this is involuntary action. And autonomic is further divided into sympathetic and parasympathetic. What is sympathetic nervous system? Sympathetic means fight or flight. Whenever we fear with anything, whenever we see dog or lion, anything, we are very much afraid of that, and that is fight. We will come in the mood of like fight or flight. We will energize that time. We need some more energy that time to do our action. That is the fight or flight mode. So then what happens? Our pupils will dilate. It will increase its size, and our heartbeat will also increase, and the stomach activity is decreased. Means we will not feel we will not feel hungry like that. It will inhibit stomach activity, and it also inhibits salivation. But this is parasympathetic is just opposite to sympathetic. It is rest and digest mode. Means in this nerves, what this will do, this is the in this nerves, the digestion will happen. Our pupils will constrict, our heart will feel slow, and it stimulates the stomach activity, the digestion. The question arises from this chapter that the digestion happen in which parts, like parasympathetic or sympathetic nerves. So it happens in parasympathetic. It stimulates saliva, we feel hungry that time. So this is the example of parasympathetic autonomic nervous system. See how the brain sends signal to the all parts of body. Means brain to all parts and all parts to brain. So if from all parts of body it are sending the signal to the brain, that is called sensory nerves. We know there are 5 types of sensory organs are present in human body, like skin, tongue, eye, ear and nose. And in all there are one receptor which carry that signal and they transmit it to the brain. So for skin, that is thigmoreceptor are there. For tongue, gustatoreceptor are there. For nose, olfactoreceptor are there. For eye, photoreceptor are there. And for ear, audioreceptor are there. So it will send body to brain that signal. And from, if we are talking about the brain to body, then it will be a motor nerves. These 2 nerves you have to know. And see, this is the structure of neuron. And this neuron carry the signal from different parts of body to brain and from brain to the different parts of body. How it carry? There are 3 parts mainly, like cell body, axon and nerve ending in the neuron. In cell body there are nucleus and dendrites are present. And that dendrites are connected with another nerve endings of the neuron. And this carry information. And this carry information after it transmitting to another neuron. Neuron to neuron, neuron to neuron. And that will carry to our brain and it will transmit. Means, if you are seeing this marker or anything else, so how we recognize this? This is a marker. If we don't know this is marker, how will we recognize this? So for this recognition, we have to know this. So by the help of our eye, photoreceptor, I have carried this signal and this signal has to send in our brain and then brain will recognize this is a marker. So this happens with the help of neurons. So this is all about the introduction of control and coordination. In the next slide, we will talk about the brain, the parts of brain, how the brain works and how the neurons helps in that. So that's all for today. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, please like and share with your friends. And if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.